What's up guys, it's your boy Magic, back in the studio, and today I'll be showing you guys a tutorial on things you don't know as a beginner that you should possibly know as an advanced producer or mixer or audio engineer. Let's talk about it. I just opened Pro Tools and this is just nothing, pretty much nothing. This is called the mix. You see there's nothing there. And you have this window here which is called the edit. So the mix window is this one and edit window is this one, and you can simultaneously switch between the two by control or minus equal. So let's do that and show you the trick. Hold control, press in. As you can see, it's toggling between the two. Okay, now, and you can double click so it can be there, or you can, what I tend to do is, if you have one monitor, it's probably best to have two monitors, but if you have one monitor, I mean, you just have to make way and do what you can do. So just make it look like it clipped over there, and make this, just go to the far right, and yeah, just so you have both of them in the same window if you have one monitor. But I prefer you get two monitors, or if you're on a laptop, HDMI to another monitor source. It's best to have two monitors when you mixing in Pro Tools, in my opinion. It increases the workflow. It lets you see two things at the same time. In my opinion, it just make it look better. So, all right, let's go. Okay. So when you're in Pro Tools, you probably don't know what you're doing. You probably don't know anything. How do I get to things? So, first step is this. Know where you save your sessions. You got this. We go to file. You can click save as template, and I'll show you guys in another tutorial how to make templates in Pro Tools. Import, export, audio. So when you highlight over this, you see it's a lot of things. Edit. You have a lot of things that are not selectable, or things that you just can't mess with. You know, tracks. Okay, so first thing you do, you're gonna go to track, go to new, and normally you put mono tracks on audio tracks, and aux are stereo tracks. Aux inputs or sends or buses, those are normally stereo aux inputs. So in other words, let's go stereo, aux input right here. So we're gonna add two of those, so you know you can create how many you want. That's the thing about it. We're gonna add two of those. We're gonna add two mono tracks, which is be recording tracks of vocals and things like that. And we're gonna call it mono. We want those in mono audio track. So yes, and then we're gonna add one more. What else we're gonna add? I normally don't suggest this, but we're gonna add a master fader. Let's do it. Okay, stereo, master fader, create. Now as you see, you have two aux and two audios and one master fader. And to go to these, you can select on these areas here. You double left click on it, and you can change the name. We'll call this lead one. I like to all caps this. Lead one, and go to next. Lead two. But if you notice, like I got all these highlighted. I don't know if you know, but you can double click off one of them. Let's unclick one of them. Control. Okay. So if you highlight, if you left click on it and hold shift and you go to the bottom, you highlight all of them. But if you hold control and press left click, you deselect singular. Say you want this whole group, you hold shift, go down to master fader, but you want to take these two aux inputs off. So you go to here. Oh, I messed up. Sorry, these aux. I meant to say bus one. next, and bus 2, next, lead 1, next, lead 2, next, and we're gonna call this stereo master. Okay. Like I said, you can hold control, and or if you're on the Mac, I think it's command, and just unselect it. Simple. Okay. Now next thing, I bet you're wondering how do I get shortcuts, or how do I zoom in? This right here is called the shortcut tool key. You always want to keep that selected because of this scenario right here. I have a session, right? And instead of holding Alt and zooming in with the scroll of a mouse button, I can just highlight over and press T, tap T, or tap R. R is to zoom out and T is to zoom in. Okay, so that, and Control Shift I is very important. It's for important audio in, and a shortcut key. You don't want to have to go to, you can do this as well. You can go to File, Import, Audio, Control Shift I. Like I said, understanding these commands is a good thing. And you can import the templates or session data, which is right here, of previous session that you have set up pretty much the way you want to do your current session. And I can show you that in another tutorial too. I can get more in depth, but like I said, this is for beginners. Let me show you something. Okay, so we got audio. We're gonna hold Control Shift I, and we're gonna bring in some audio. And I don't know why you guys can't see it. Yeah, but Control Shift I, you wanna go to your MP3 folder that you have your beat or instrumental or sound that you want to bring in, and you go to. You're gonna double click on it. You're gonna double click it twice because if it's an MP3, you can add it in. Add it in by double clicking it, and it'll convert it into a WAV file. Or if it's a WAV file, you just import it strictly from that source to Pro Tools with no delay. And you click done, and you're gonna use current folder. And as you can see, I have the option of choosing new track or clip list. I'm gonna choose new track, and it brings it there. We're gonna call it beat. I doubt it's a beat. I think this is a song actually. And we're gonna go type in what I tell you to zoom out. R. Bruh. Okay. And let's go to right here. T. Okay. T. And okay, so you heard that. Okay. And this right here is another list. You could have brought it in with the clip list, which is everything. All your WAV files are going to be in this folder anyway. Everything you import, sound wise, is over here in the clips. So like I said, just you can drag it to where you wanted it, or vice versa. So it actually brought it in. So I'm gonna delete that. I can right click it and hide it, but I hid it, but it's still there. We got this beat in here, and once again, I told you from my last tutorial what I normally do for my last 2-track. I told you it's so loud. Like, we're gonna play it, and you're gonna see how loud it is. Look at the stereo master. Just look at it. Look at that. That's clipping. You can't tell me that don't hurt your ears. So what I normally do, I say bring it down to like about -9, -12, and watch it now. Look at this meter now. You got you a little bit of headroom, and it's not too loud, and it creates headroom for your mix when you're mixing your vocals to your 2-track. And right here, like I said, we got record. I'm just gonna record some stuff here. record. This is how you record. You have to make sure. Oh, another key. You see this little area here? Very important as well. Shortcut Control 1. Control 1 give you this menu here. It's just like that menu there, but you can take it wherever you want it. It's a good way to not always have to come up to this menu. I like to use this way better than that. Control 1, and like I said, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go to one of the leads, and I am going to record. So let's go record. To record, you have to make sure you have your input audio, whatever. I'm using a UAD Universal Audio Apollo Twin, so that's why you see that my mic line says mic line monitor. That's my input, mic input. So I got the enable recording right here on my lead one, and you have to make sure you press enable record there as well. And I have to make sure my Universal Audio plug Apollo is 48 volts is turned on, and now it is turned on. So now I can hear myself. Yeah. So we're gonna go with that. Okay, I'm gonna play it, and when I press play, it's gonna record. You'll see, or space bar, doesn't matter. Just a freestyle, people. Don't judge me. But I do got a song to this beat. It'll be releasing soon. I got the music video and everything. Yeah. Yeah. I'm in Pro Tools. Man, this stuff's so cool. Make a baby wanna drool. Yeah. In April, no fool. Yeah. Like I said, people, yeah, let's like to play this again, and let's go from there. I'm in Pro Tools. Man, this stuff's so cool. Make a baby wanna drool. Yeah, in April, no fool. Yeah. Yeah, just something simple, y'all. But yeah, record those, and like I said, these aux, I can get more into it later. You can basically, okay, this right here, you wanna left click on it, or you can left click on it and go to bus, name it on a bus. We're gonna call it leads. And that's gonna go out to what I normally. I can show you how I route things, but yeah, this is not a beginner tutorial. I don't get too advanced right now. I'm trying to keep it simple as possible, but I route this to that lead pretty much. And as you'll see, press play over here. I'm in Pro Tools. And by mute this bus, you won't hear it. Cause that has smoke control over it too. And hold control and left click on the S part to solo save your music. So say I want everything to play, but I just want to hear the vocal. I'm in Pro Tools. Man, this stuff so. Like I said, I teach you some more tricks, people. But like I said, just play it again. I'm in Pro Tools. Man, this stuff so cool. Make a baby wanna drool. Yeah. In April, no fool. Woo. Yeah. Hit the Travis Scott. Yeah. But anyway, people, this just begin tutorial how to get everything kind of started. I go in more in depth next time. I go more in depth next time about this process and how to route everything, or how I route everything to get to a great mix. How put sends on delays, reverbs, doublers. Yeah, I said doublers. It's a trick. I'll teach you about it. All right, people. Till next time. Peace.
That I made a mistake. I hope that it's not too late for me to move on from you. That's what I wanna do. You act like you want me to leave, but where do you want me to go? How you expect us to grow? I just want you to know, whenever I walk out the door, it's over. Yeah. You say you don't see me unless it's on TV.